We cannot have the face of the world, the face of Zimbabwe to the world, the international airport, given a name of a last-minute traitor. We can't. It must be changed, removed. We don't want him.
Do you think we want to read the petition before it is signed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we read it.
Yes, sir. Given you the vote.
Can you speak up? Zimbabwe dealing, we said we are for re-engagement, but we don't want to re-engage with two big brothers. Kuita chipopi. Wese anenge akabata tambo one leash wochitevera uchigunduruka. That's not what we want. We want people that are going to treat us as equal partners, as equal human beings. Not the big brother tendency. We don't want that. We fought against that, in fact. You were not born yet. But we fought, we were killed for wanting to be equal. Remember, Africans were not allowed to drink a castle beer by the same whites. And we cannot tolerate that today. They refused the right to Africans to walk in First Street. And we cannot have that today. We can't. Even when we go to New York, we walk in the street that this Trump walks on. This is for blacks, this is for what? No.
Yes, sir. You are going to be the last one, maybe.
Ndo Bema night anobva ku Daily News. Newsday. Which day? Condemning what? Which authorities? Which authorities?
Or you were saying we don't have to fold our hands when things like this are happening. You gave an example of Marikana. So in my question, I want to get here from you. Do you think what happened on that day is right?
Well, I don't want to I don't want to answer you in the way I would have answered you, because I'm a soldier. No one can claim responsibility of a bullet. How do you know that it is my bullet or your bullet that kills an enemy? Can you tell me? Because a bullet is not a thing that moves 1 kilometer a minute. It's flash. How can you say so and so killed? When people came into the street prepared for violence, do you know what they were carrying? You don't know. No, I'm answering. I'm not accusing you. But I'm saying the way a civilian would answer to that question and the way I answer from a military point of view is different. No soldier can claim the responsibility of a bullet, because you cannot follow to see that it's this bullet that came from this gun which killed a person. So I don't want to answer that one. Hello.
Your anxiety has been...
No, my question was basically related to what he asked, because I also wanted clarity to say
what I was saying was that if America condemns what happens, I mean, gives condemning, I don't care, but put sanctions for what happened, referring to what happened on August 1. Why did they ignore the massive Marikana massacre on people that were running on the street? I don't want to talk about people who died on August 1 because I don't know whether they were participants or they were just caught on crossfire. But I'm saying you have people that had a permitted demonstration who got killed, and America did not give a word. Why? But you have whether these people were caught on crossfire. But they were in front of people that were throwing stones. You go to 4th Street, Harare province, ZANU-PF Harare province, offices were destroyed, buses, property was burnt and so forth. And you go to here at ZANU-PF headquarters, buses and everything were destroyed. People come to attack a part headquarters when they want to venge their anger on ZEC. Why do they fight ZANU-PF when they've got a query against ZEC? If you want, what is the logic of saying ZANU-PF has got a winning candidate from an election that has been being run by ZEC, but you go and attack ZANU-PF offices instead of attacking ZEC? Why? So those were enemies of ZANU-PF. Clearly. And how, from an uninformed point of view, you wake up, find a home surrounded by people holding noble carries stones, and how are you expected to react? Unless if you had planned the fight. But if you wake up, come out from your office, you find people throwing stones, destroying property. What law condemns you for reacting? It's American law. Yeah.
It is fair.
Fair.
Asne mandu.
Yes.